So my name is Garrett Budnick. I am here at Pinckney High School. I'm here with Jacob Bloom.
I am Jacob Bloom. I go to the same school.
So we're just conducting a quick interview for him here. So just to start off, how you doing today? How's it going? How's life going?
I'm doing pretty all right. Yeah, we just finished up our new show and feel pretty fulfilled.
Nice. All right, we just got a little bucket full of questions here for you real quick and then send you on your way. So to start off, how long have you been acting for?
I want to say I've been acting for maybe 6 years, 6.5. I used to go to this place up in the summer, up in Oscoda every year, and it's where I learned a lot of different things. I've done a lot of like the most exotic things in my life. And every week you'd sign up for activities on a little sheet, and one year they added theater to the list. And so I talked to my counselor and I was like, dude, what is this? Are we like watching movies or something? And he's like, no, you get to be like the actors in one. And I was like, no way. So I, of course, checked that as my first list, and the rest is history.
Sounds like fun. So I guess that kind of already answered our second question, is what influenced you into going into acting?
Ever since I was a little kid, my family's always been very productive people. So when everybody was off doing their own thing, my dad would always give me some movies to watch, and so I grew up with movies. Every day I watched a new one, or rewatched the same old one I loved over and over and over and over again. Like I have like a picture of me as a baby. And I'm like 2 months old or something, and I'm like dead asleep, holding the case for Revenge of the Sith in my hand.
Nice. What kind of theater performances have you done in the past?
What do you mean by that?
Like, kind of plays you've been in and stuff like that, just the theater performances, so the drama aspect.
Okay. Well, of course, I've done my full 4 years here at the high school theater troupe, Act 2. Before that, I was in the middle school and junior groups in Pinckney, Back Alley Players and Pinckney Players Junior. I've worked in the community theater of Howell for a radio show we performed in movie theaters for, and that basically covers all the theater parts. The roles I've been in have been really cool because a lot of times you get typecasted as like you are the funny person, or you're the serious person, or like you're the mom, or you're the dad. But I've been lucky enough to have a really good range. Like I've been a radio talk show's hype man. I've been a drunk dad. I've been a juror trying to plead someone's innocence. I've been a suspect to a murder.
Nice. What play has been your favorite so far that you have done?
Out of all the plays I did, we never got to perform it because of COVID. But my favorite one was Catch Me If You Can.
Okay.
From start to finish, that was probably the most prepared show I've ever been in. Everything was amazing. Everyone in it was so talented, and everyone was in their perfect roles. But they got shut down 2 days before performance. So I guess the one, out of all the ones we actually performed, I might have to say 12 Angry Men.
Alrighty. Now, what kind of voice acting gigs have you been in? Because I know you're into voice acting now. It's kind of where you want to go into life. So what kind of gigs have you had so far?
I've had a lot of comic dubs and stop motion films, because what I've been able to do so far is I haven't been able to get into like real voice acting stuff with like programmed TV shows and Hollywood movies.
Right.
But I've been able to get into contact with film school students from all over the country and even around the world. Like I talked to a guy in Ireland and we shot a stop motion movie. So I've dubbed some superheroes for comic book dubs. I've been in some stop motion movies. We're in production with a couple hand-drawn animated films right now. It's all been really cool stuff.
Nice. Now, what one has been your favorite so far for the voice acting with the stop motion and everything?
I think my favorite one was we did an animated short for Daredevil, and they had me be Matt Murdock, and that was so much fun to do. Oh my god. It's really weird though, because like you'll stand behind the mic and you'll just start grunting into it like you're getting punched and hit. Like, ugh, ah. It's really fun.
Nice. So out of all the performances and recordings that you have ever done in your life so far, what one do you think you've done the best in?
Just out of the recordings or out of
Anything. Any single thing you've ever done. The one thing that you've done the best.
Okay. So every year, Act 2 goes to the theater festival. And it's usually in a city around Michigan because it's like a statewide event. This year we did it in downtown Lansing.
Okay.
And I signed myself up to perform in front of the whole festival. And it's like at least 1,200 people I'm standing in front of performing this thing. And I did a 2-ish minute monologue from a film and a stage play called Network. And it's about this newscaster that just becomes so fed up with life and so angry that he bursts out and has like an emotional breakdown on camera. And I would have to sit down and just get myself into this really crappy zone of my brain, and I'd get up on stage and I would just get so absolutely pissed at everything. I was throwing chairs on the ground. I was shouting at everybody. Like, I'm surprised I didn't pop a blood vessel or something. It's so cool. That was probably one of the best experiences I've ever had. Because, like, at the very end, I say, like, I'm mad as hell and I can't take this anymore. And I have to say it over and over and over again, like getting madder and madder and madder.
Yelling above the chaos and the degradation and the white noise and the apathy. They're yelling in Chicago. Yell. Yell, and then we'll figure out what to do about the terrorism and the oil crisis. I need you to shout with me, I'm mad as hell, and I'm not gonna take this anymore! I'm mad as hell, and I'm not gonna take this anymore! I'm mad as hell, and I'm not gonna take this anymore! Thank you.
When I performed it in front of that whole audience, 1,200 people started screaming it with me. And that was amazing.
Nice. Sounds like so much fun. So, kind of breaking off of the like acting part and your like hobby type thing, going into more of your life, what has been your favorite film you've ever watched of all time?
I don't know if I can pick one favorite film, but if I had to get like a handful of my favorites, probably Batman Begins.
Okay.
It's the greatest superhero movie in my opinion. Blade Runner 2049 is an amazing movie with a lot of plot twists that you really don't expect. Whiplash is really good. Forrest Gump is a classic.
Yeah.
Those are probably a good handful.
Sounds like some good choices there. Now, what is your favorite comic universe?
DC.
DC at heart. If you could be any superhero, who would you decide to be?
Just inheriting their powers.
Yeah.
Probably Flash or Spider-Man.
Give us some insight why you chose those two, or.
I really love traveling, and I also love doing stupid shit that's fun and just gets my adrenaline pumping. So the Flash, I could just run around and travel to anywhere,
Right.
and I could even time travel to different dimensions. Like that'd be sick. I could shoot lightning from my hands. And with Spider-Man, I could go into a city and just start web swinging, and I can guarantee you that will be the most adrenaline pumping experience of my life that could never be topped.
I think you kind of answered this earlier. What is your favorite superhero movie?
Batman Begins.
What is your favorite Star Wars movie? Because I know you're kind of into Star Wars thing too. So favorite one out of all of them.
Every time I rewatch the series, it always changes. But right now, it's honestly A New Hope.
It's a good choice, solid choice. What is your favorite Star Wars character?
Obi-Wan.
Nice. Now, out of any style of character from Star Wars, what one would you want to be? It's like bounty hunter, droid, like what style of character would you want to be?
I feel like I'd want to be either a smuggler or a Jedi.
Nice, nice choices. What is your favorite video game? Because I know you like to game and get into that type of thing.
I used to play video games all the time, but I've been stopping a lot recently. But like, first things that come to my mind, the first Metal Gear Solid's amazing. Batman Arkham Asylum. I love the atmosphere in that game. Skyrim, Fallout, New Vegas. Those are probably my favorites.
Nice. All right. Now we're breaking off of your like hobbies and interests and stuff like that, and we're trying to just go into like goofy mode now.
Oh yeah.
So, out of all of the founding fathers, what one do you think is the cutest?
Oh. You know what? Out of the countless years that we've had U.S. history, I cannot put a face to half of them. So I'm gonna go out on a limb and say good old Thomas Jeffy.
Alrighty.
He had like 5 different chicks he was sleeping with. He's got to be good.
I think they all did. I don't know. I think that was just the time period back then. But I have no clue. I'm with you there. Now, if your bed sheets were to be made out of any deli meat, what meat would you choose?
Okay. Deli meat gets slimy real fast.
Yeah.
I don't want to, I'll be getting home from, the hardest day ever, putting everything down, and, getting there, and, all slimy and grimy. So, we got to pick one that's decent. Okay. Hear me out.
All right.
Turkey.
Turkey.
I know that shit gets slimy, and we just talked about not doing it. But imagine going to sleep and then waking up and just being able to have a midnight snack right there.
Right.
Not being able to move.
That is a nice.
That'd be pretty.
That's a benefit.
Yeah.
Nice. Now I know this is a huge debate around the world. Now, pancakes or waffles?
Oh, okay. Waffles.
Waffles?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. There's just something about them. I think it's like that crunchy exterior and soft interior. That's just
I'd have to agree.
good.
Now, a little bit more goofier. What Disney princess would you be?
I don't like the first thing that came to my mind. I could say Belle.
Belle.
Because I could totally tame that beast, if you know what I'm saying.
Is that your option? Is that your choice?
Yeah, sure.
Alrighty. What is your go-to comfort meal?
Buffalo mac and cheese.
Buffalo mac and cheese? Solid option. Do you add chicken in there?
Oh, yeah.
All right. Do you kill bugs or do you take them outside?
Depends on the bug.
Depends on the bug.
Yeah.
Give us some insight there.
Mosquitoes, they can go die.
Alrighty.
They can eat my ass. Sorry.
I think they want to.
Probably. Sometimes when I see a spider, I feel a little merciful. And so I just let the dude chill there.
Alrighty. And to wrap it all up a little bit, what is your favorite Minecraft wood to use?
Spruce.
Spruce? Solid choice. At least it wasn't birch.
Birch and acacia.
Yeah, they're both horrible. So to wrap all these things up, I know you got a lot of things going on in your life. You got a busy life being acting and stuff like that. If you want to tell the cameras and tell the world what's going on in your life, what's coming up, what they should be interested in, and just let them all know what's going on.
Well, we only got 2 months left here, so I'll be going off to college in a city soon, so hopefully I'll actually be getting into some bigger projects.
Sounds like fun. Thank you so much for this interview, and I hope you have a wonderful day.
Thank you, you too.